Now, after more than 3 years since resignation of 4 IEBC commissioners, the country's electoral body is now fully constituted following the swearing-in of 4 new commissioners. But as the 2 men and 2 women come into office, IEBC has suffered a major setback after a key election tender it floated 4 months ago was nullified. IEBC has now been sent back to the drawing board, ordered to retender the election technology service in 45 days.
3 years, 4 months and 17 days of lack of quorum have been a rough path for the electoral body IEBC, unfit to make binding important decisions as recently found by the Court of Appeal. And so as the 4 new commissioners took their oath of office, it was a sigh of relief for the IEBC fraternity. Justice Weldon Korir had just a few hours before the short swearing-in ceremony of the 4 commissioners declined to grant orders stopping the oath-taking. Nonai Lokelo had gone to court opposing the swearing-in of Irene Masit on account that she had taken part in Jubilee Party nominations in 2017 as a woman representative aspirant for Elgeyo Marakwet County. Justice Korir saying interfering in the IEBC composition would be dangerous for Kenyans, and so Juliana Cherera, Francis Madenge Wanderi, Irene Masit and Justus Nyang'aya were sworn in for a 6-year term as IEBC commissioners. Should they serve their full term, they will leave office in September 2027, right within an election cycle, given that a general election will be held in August of that year. The new commissioners then headed to the IEBC headquarters at the Anniversary Towers to join Chairman Wafula Chebukati and Commissioners Abdi Gulie and Boya Molu. On the day they took office, IEBC was slapped with its first setback in the race to the 2022 general election. The Public Procurement Administrative Review Board found IEBC's tender document for the election technology KIEMS wanting. The tender was for the supply and management of KIEMS kits and appropriate equipment to manage the election technology. For such an international tender, the review board found IEBC should have clearly indicated how it was, that is in accordance with the law, to require that whoever is awarded the tender ensures that 40% of supplies are sourced from the Kenyan market. A tenderer who wins such business should be required to employ Kenyans in 75% of the opportunities, of which 20% must be reserved for Kenyan professionals at the management level. The law requires that such a tender specifies the margins of preference aimed at promoting Kenyan interests. The KIEMS tender has now been nullified. IEBC ordered to within 30 days come up with a new tender document. Within 45 days, IEBC has been ordered to retender the election technology in keeping with the requirements. For the revamped commission, the coming weeks and months will be busy. They will oversee the award of crucial election-related tenders, including ballot papers, results declaration forms, and printing of register of voters. But before then, the commission will oversee mass voter registration and auditing and cleaning up of the voters' register. Some of the priority areas for the team are the requirement of a substantive chief executive officer since the sacking of Ezra Chiloba 3 years ago. The commissioners will also oversee the appointment of directors and senior managers, positions that are currently being held in acting capacity. During this time, election returning officers at both constituency and county levels are expected to be hired, while at it, the now full commission may be required to review the campaign spending limits that were gazetted early last month amidst complaints that they may have been arrived at while the commission had no quorum.